For several months now, financial analysts have bombarded the central bank with calls to intervene and rein in inflation and exorbitant interest rates. But while CBK had earlier stuck to its guns, only raising the central bank rate from 6 to 6.25% in June, even as inflation continued to rise, it now appears that the regulator has begun giving in to sustained pressure. In an emergency meeting of the Monetary Policy Committee this Wednesday, the regulator admitted that its earlier actions had undeniably failed to bear fruit and tame rising inflation, an admission that only echoes what analysts and economists have for some time now been pointing out.
Every Kenyan sees bankers and others coming to everybody in their offices, in their houses, saying, please, can you come and borrow? That is a clear, basic, pedestrian indication that there is plenty of money there.
Though the regulator had earlier maintained that high liquidity was not the issue, but rather supply-side constraints affecting food and fuel, it seemingly backtracked on this stance by admitting that there was indeed an even distribution of liquidity which had impacted the money market. Though its latest action is a step towards tighter monetary policy, some analysts say the action is not enough, with economists pointing out that untamed inflation is likely to result in unnecessary panic.
And the inflation has moved from 5%, moving to 6%, moving all the way to almost 20%. Now, that's a creeping kind of inflation, and the Kenyans see that and they panic.
However, it is not all bad news, since even as it remains to be seen whether CBK's actions will reverse inflation and interest rates, the regulator hopes some of the supply constraints will be resolved by the ongoing short trains and a drop in international crude prices, giving reprieve to millions of Kenyans who currently live from hand to mouth. Wanjiru Gaitho, Citizen Business.